Hi, welcome. So this is a short flow to bring some space into the body, to get us moving, to open up. So we're going to start on our backs, making a big star shape. So come all the way down and take the feet wide, take the arms as wide as you've got space. So really use that space around you. Start coming into our breath. So start feeling into your body. Feel the body pressing into the ground. Feel the ground supporting you here. You can let your feet relax out to the sides. Let your ankles relax. Your hands relax. Let the head be heavy. You might close your eyes or you might take a soft gaze. And just feeling into your breath, so slowing the breath down. Slow, deep breaths. Using the capacity of the lungs, filling the rib cage. Just notice how you feel. So notice how your body feels, your energy levels, any tension or injuries that you might be working with. So just becoming aware of those. Matching your practice to how you're feeling. And remember, you can take a rest whenever you need to. So come into your child's pose or onto your back. So let's open the eyes. We're going to hug the knees in, roll onto one side. It doesn't matter which side, we're going to come to the other side as well. So really hug in, give your knees a squeeze. And then let's roll back onto our backs, make that big star shape again, so opening up. Let's hug knees in, roll to the other side. Squeeze the knees. Let's come back again onto our backs, star shape. One more time on each side, hug in, really squeeze. And then open up, relax, hug in again, other side. Come back onto your back. And then let's hug the knees in and start to rock and roll up and down the spine. So if this feels too much on the spine, you can always roll onto your side and come up that way. So take a few rocks. Let's cross at the ankles, roll over the feet. We'll come into tabletop. So wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips, the fingers are spread. And we'll take some cat-cow. So lifting the head, lifting the sit bones as you inhale. Belly comes towards the floor. And then exhale to curl through the spine, press down into the hands. Let the head be heavy, tailbone tucks. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, curling round. So if you need to, take a blanket or fold your mat so that your knees have some padding. One more time. Let's come back to a neutral spine. Going to tuck the toes. Start to lift the knees. So you're lifting into your downward facing dog. So find that length in your spine first. If that means keeping your knees bent, stay with bent knees. And then start to walk out the legs. So bending one knee and then the other, rocking the hips, feeling into what's going on in the backs of the legs, pressing down into the hands. Let the head be heavy. And then let's roll through the spine. So we're going to come up onto the tiptoes, rounding through the upper back, rolling forward. And just as shoulders come over wrists, bend the knees, lift back up. Let's do that one more time. Roll forward, rounding through the upper back, just as shoulders go over wrists, bend the knees. You can always bring them to the floor and then lift back up. So this time we're going to roll forward, round to the upper back, and this time we're going to gently drop the hips. So you might need to bend the knees as well. You might bring the hips all the way down. It might be that you're lifting the hips and coming into your up dog. So find that place where it feels good in your body and your lower back. And then lifting back up, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. So rounding, rolling through the spine, rounding through the upper back. Take it forward, hips start to drop. And it might be you stay with arms straight, or you might let the hips come all the way down and just take the pressure out of the lower back. Let's lift back up, downward facing dog. Take a big deep breath in here, big exhale out. And then let's tiptoe forward. And we'll halfway lift, so length through the spine. Hands come to the shins, the top of the head is coming forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, slowly rising up. Lift the toes as you rise up. Let's exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. High to low plank. So knees, chest and chin come down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big deep breath in, and with the exhale, step or jump feet between hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lift the toes as you rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. High to low. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big deep breath in. And with the exhale, step the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. One more time, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step it back. High to low. Knees, chest, chin will come forward and down for your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big deep breath in. And with the exhale, step or jump, feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. So just take a moment here. Feel into your heart beating. You might want to close your eyes. Just come back to your breath, those slow, deep breaths. Just controlling the breath. Just slow the heart rate down again. And then let's open the eyes. Let's inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Take hands to the floor. Let's step it back. Downward facing dog. And then lifting the right leg to the sky with the inhale. Let's exhale to step the foot forward, replacing the foot, or putting the foot where the hand was. Replacing the hand with the foot. So we're going to reach up and over. Reaching all the way back. So keep pressing down into this left hand, reaching the right hand up and over. Let's take it back down. Gonna make sure the feet are hip distance and then lift up. So you might take the back knee down to lift up, reaching high with the fingertips. So take hands to heart center, lengthen through the spine, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right, so that left elbow comes to the right knee. So with each inhale, you're lengthening through the spine. With the exhale, gently twisting. So using that left elbow to lever you round. You can always drop that back knee at any point. Let's take one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then take the hands back down. Let's step it back. Downward facing dog. So take any movements you want to here. Big deep breath. And then let's lift that right leg up with the inhale. Exhale, step it to where that left hand was. Reach up and over. Take it high, reach all the way back and keep it going. So take it back down to the floor. Just checking that feet are hip distance before we lift up. So reaching high. Again, option to bring that back knee down if you need to. Big deep breath, hands to heart center. Lengthen through the spine, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. So right elbow comes to left knee. So with each inhale, lengthen through the spine. With your exhale, gently twisting. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then let's release the hands down. We'll step it back, downward facing dog. So take a few movements, rock the hips, let the head be heavy. And then let's tiptoe forward. Going to bring feet hip distance and roll up through the spine. So coming all the way up. Let's reach the arms up. Big deep breath in. And then take hands to heart center. And we're going to come into tree pose. So bringing the feet flat to the floor. Find that length in your spine, let your shoulders relax down, and then bring the left foot to the right ankle. So it might be that you stay here and you're working with your balance here. Option to bring the foot to the shin, or maybe give it a hand up to your thigh. So just avoid your knee joint. So go either higher or lower than the knee joint. And then you're gently pressing the foot into the leg back into the foot, so it engages the muscles in the legs and keeps you central. So gently pressing hands together. Just finding that length in your spine again. So from that center point, from the navel center, grounding down through the legs. So you're grounding yourself into the floor, lifting yourself up from your waist, from that navel center, lifting high. So feeling strong, engaging those muscles in the core, in the back. And then come back to your breath. Keep breathing. Option to take the arms up. Maybe taking the arms wide. You might become a tree in the wind. And if you want the challenge, you can maybe start changing your focus point. So looking around the room, seeing what happens in the body as you change your focus. You might have a play with closing your eyes. So see what happens. If you're quite familiar with this pose, see what happens when you shut your eyes. And allow yourself to move as much as you need to. If you fall out, it doesn't matter. Just come back in. So let's release down and we'll take it over to the other side. So again, standing tall, pressing the feet into the ground. Let's take the right foot to the left ankle this time. And notice if you feel different on this side, or you already know that you're going to fall out as soon as you lift your foot, you can always keep that foot down. So maybe taking the foot to the shin. See how it feels there. Maybe giving it a hand up to your thigh, and then gently pressing the foot into the leg back into the foot, keeping you central, engaging those muscles in your legs. So giving you that strength to stand tall. Lifting from the waist up, grounding down through the legs, shoulders are relaxed. Come to the breath. And then option to take the arms up. And that might be enough. You might stay here. You start to be a tree in the wind. Or you take your focus to different points. And just notice which muscles activate as you move your focus. It might be that as soon as you move your focus, you fall out of the pose. So see if you can bring curiosity to that instead of allowing it to annoy you. So you're playing, you're exploring, seeing what happens, experimenting. Maybe you shut your eyes. Whoa! So just being kind to yourself. Whoa, I'm gone already. So gently, let's come out of the pose. Let's reach the arms up. And let's exhale to fold forward. Going to inhale to halfway lift. And then take the feet wide. So take the fingertips down, bend the knees. We're going to take the feet wide and we're going to come into a squat. So take them as wide as your mat. And it might be that you bring the hips quite far down. It might be that you need to stay much higher up. So just finding your version of a squat. You can keep the fingertips down or maybe take hands to heart center, just using your elbows on your knees to open up. So have a rock, side to side, feeling into the hips. Again, staying with your breath. Notice your breath. And then let's take hands back to the floor and we're going to come to sitting. So just rocking back, come to sitting, and then we'll roll all the way down. So coming all the way down onto your back, and we're going to come into some abs. So we're going to interlace the fingers behind the neck and head. So just where the head joins the neck, interlace the fingers there, let the elbows lift up. And then pressing the lower back into the floor, lift the feet up. So it might be that you stay with head on the floor. You might want to lift your head up, see how it feels. So you might want to get started first and then decide whether or not you lift the head. So we're going to exhale to take the toes to the floor on the right side. Come back to center, lift the hips up, take them down to the left on the exhale. Inhale, lift, exhale to the right. Inhale, lift, exhale, left. Inhale, lift, exhale. So go at your own pace. Go with your own breath. Dropping the toes down on the exhale. Lifting the hips off the floor as you come back to center. So it might be that you decide you want to lift the head. You might be like, no way, I'm good with this. So see how you feel. We're going to keep going. So stay with your breath. If you have lifted the head, you can always release it down again. Take 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's release down. So take a full body stretch. Big deep breath. And then hug your knees in. Have a rock side to side. And then let's take feet flat to the floor. Just check you can touch heels with fingertips and we'll come into some back bends. So just some gentle back bends here. We're going to press down into the feet, lift the hips, lift the arms up at the same time. So it might be that hands come to the floor behind you. They might not. Gently rolling down as you exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips, press down into the feet. Big inhale. Exhale, rolling down. 1 more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it down. Let's rock the knees side to side. And then hug them in, have a rock. And then either rolling up to sitting, or if you have time, come into your Shavasana, take as long as you have. Take a rest. I'm going to come to sitting. Taking hands to heart center. Namaste.